Hello, welcome back. We're in Chapter 4 of Monster Loves You 2. We just got experimented on by Gatrag, where everything became purple. And I believe we're about to enter the dining hall of the Hammers. We're still a part of the Hammers. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright, dining hall. To the dining hall. Many of the Hammers give you extra space as you approach the dining hall. Sloggoth stands by the table protecting the food pile. He looks at you and pats the fur on his chest where he keeps the human photograph hidden. Subtly maneuver some of the other monsters out of the way. Stand in line with the rest of the monsters. You wait patiently and take the food that Sloggoth offers. It's centipedes, more than you've ever seen. Crunch, wiggle, crunch, wiggle, crunch. You head out of the hall for a nice nap. Okay, well, we have lots of stats. Let's visit our friends. There's someone on the other side of the crack. They don't answer your call at first. Bladuddy said you fell under a school. No, you crawled out from one but are now a delinquent? Not a Ferris wheel anymore. Just listen. Gory grins as you look at him expectantly. Bladuddy asked us to trust you. Oh, his arm. I trust truth. Ever-changing, never stopping to explain. That's you. His nonsense is beginning to hurt your head. Offer a few words of apology, for starters. Are you really better now? Or does your hunger simply wait in your aft cabin? I'd believe you, but you're really 16 fish in a burlap bag, with glass eyes and ivory teeth. Let him speak. I admit I could be wrong about that. What if you're a monster that just looks like 16 fish in a burlap bag? Tell him, even I'm not sure what I am these days. Ask him to explain what he means. Diddy trusts you, but she distrusts the truth. Science in her head leads her, like ghosts. Trust me to trust her, not her to trust me. Suggest a compromise where everyone listens to each other. You know, that is a good idea. As long as everybody listens to me first. Gory looks at you, then looks down at his arm. He thrusts the arm through the crack. Eat me, old pirate. Refuse. You made me feel okay about killing me. Unless you don't, then you're okay with not that. Come back, not soon, but we'll be welcome when you are ready. He departs, leaving you alone. You retreat into the sharps. Oh, Gory. Okay, one big rock. Let's go to one big rock. Patrol the sharps. You spend time walking between buildings and down uneven streets. It's been a long patrol already, with nothing to show but a few berries you found in the meadow. You and Snargle sit on a rock to rest. Share the berries with Snargle. Snargle accepts her share of the berries and winks at you, or blinks at you. It's hard to tell with one-eyed monsters. The sound of movement comes from several directions. You are no longer alone. That's our rock! Intimidate Mirimi to annoy and unsettle her. How dare you! More monsters join the ambush and surround you. You sit on my rock, I sit on you. She raises her paws, balled into fists, and bends her knees. Have Snargle help me fight. Sure thing, let's do this. She stands back to back with you. Everybody charges. Arg! Mirimi screams and comes at you in an all-out attack. Smash her down as she gets close. You knock her to the ground. Mirimi rises up again, then rises 1 foot off the ground. Use Snargle as a distraction, then attack, sneaky-like. Snargle jumps straight in the air and screams. As Mirimi looks at her, you throw a punch with all your weight. Mirimi is exhausted, unable to move. Snargle jumps up and down. Hey, you got her good. She's so annoying, let's make her pay. Celebrate the victory with a wild dance. Eat Mirimi's arm. Eat Mirimi's arm. You bite off one of Marimi's arm. The meat is tender and tasty. You immediately feel stronger. Ah! Snargle tells the other hammers of your bravery and success when you return to the lair. I really just need to get some stats back. Sorry, Marimi. Meadow. Gather gnarlberries. You and the other hammers approach the bramble thicket where the gnarlberries grow. It's about time for a new crop, by Biribiri's reckoning. Joel looks around and flexes his tendrils. He's finally finished regrowing them all. Did you hear something? I mean, it's probably nothing, but I thought I heard something. Everyone looks to you for guidance. Tell them to keep a lookout for threats. Let them all do what they want while I relax. Keep an eye out for threats. Clorpt nods. You bet, boss. I mean, you're not the boss. I mean, Snargle glances at Chigar and clearly restrains herself to keep from rolling her eye. Everyone wanders in different directions, picking berries and breaking branches. Soon you hear something. An argument over by the thickest patch of brambles. Sounds like a stupid invention, Biribiri. Ow! Snargle shakes one paw, plucking tiny thorns from her hide. Ha! Joel snakes his tendrils among the branches, plucking berries without a scratch. But it's very simple. You take different foods, smush them together, and the taste gets better. I'm going to try adding fire next. Snargle sucks her bloody paw. Fire? That's not new. Sloggoth knows how to roast beast meat. Explain that Biribiri's talking about something more complicated than roasting meat. Yes, see? It's not just me who understands. Anyone with a tongue can get it. You can't improve on food. Food is already good because it's food. Yeah. A rustling noise attracts your attention. It's hard to determine exactly where it is, but it's close. Chigar yells in alarm. There's an adult! I think it's a feral! An adult bursts from among the tallest brambles. Because you set a lookout, all the monsters get away from the adult's charge, except one. The adult grabs Joel's and yanks off 3 of his tendrils. He just started regrowing those. Yee, not again! Organize the whole group to scare the feral away. They respect you enough to listen. Everybody circles around the feral, just out of reach. Joel reaches out his remaining arms, and you pull him out from the adult's grasp. Biribiri whips the feral's face with a thorny bramble. Grogu trots up and kicks him, then retreats. The feral adult growls, groans, then disappears back into the brambles. Can we go back to the lair now, please? Back at the lair, you take stock of everybody. Everybody got away alive. You got a few gnarlberries. Share with the gang. Nobody seems to appreciate your gesture. They snacked, but there aren't enough berries to really make anyone happy. Oh no, we're low on brains. I didn't think we were gonna go back to the coop. Diggity dang. Diggity dang. Okay. You evade the coop lookout with ease and huddle near the crack in the wall. In quiet tones, you relay Sloggoth's plan to your friends. It will be another massacre. Yes, we'll fight them and massacre them up good. It's not what I meant. Sagori's probably right. I know I'm not always right, but I also have the brain of a giant squid. Of 3 giant squids. Careful. Is good. What if we can turn this attack to our advantage? This gang, the Hammers, from your stories, they don't seem to be that bad. Crude and stupid, malicious maybe. But Sloggoth is the real problem. The Hammers already look to you for things, right? My reputation is pretty high. I thought so. If something were to happen to Sloggoth, do you think you could step up, be the new Sloggoth? I mean, the new boss? Suggests the Hammers could be more of an autonomous collective. I think that's actually a really good idea, but honestly, to get monsters to not be bullies, you'd probably have to bully them into it. It is a supreme conundrum of our age. We could get them to live together without harassing us, or those poor farmers. Then Diddy, there is a but. What? You heard Elder Astrasil. If Sloggoth raids the coop, Astrasil will kill the whole gang. Not if we trap him and delay her. We just need to go through this just right. Then Diddy really cares about this. You know? Thank Rancid for that. Seriously, it helps to know. Don't mention it. Tell Sloggoth we can trap Astrasil in her bunker in exchange for a place in the game. Once the raid starts, Sloggoth has an accident. We get Sloggoth into the bunker with the Elder, and that's it for him. Then you call everyone down, and Astrasil doesn't kill them. Mwahahaha. I don't know why I just said that. Say it's a good plan and offer some pointers. You make a few suggestions, little things about the gate and the bunker. Lindity smiles as you build on her existing framework. You sneak away and return to the lair. Nobody bothers you for a little while, so you get to sleep. Nice. Okay. Oh. Well, I'm glad we went to the coop then. Throne room. Tell Sloggoth. What? I don't want to do that. Oh. Brother. Sloggoth yawns and knocks over some metal objects. An empty tin can rolls away unnoticed. You woke me up? Suggestion, you say? Sloggoth needs no suggestions. Sloggoth is the smartest, bravest leader there is. What, he talks in the third person now? Is he your old friend, Ut? You managed not to compare him to Ut, but it's not easy to resist the temptation. And now I'm stronger than ever. Sloggoth flexes his adult body. Admire. No. Your eyes open wide as you clench your jaw and flex your claws. Sloggoth continues to admire himself. The time to raid the coop has come! Guide him to Lindity's plan with carefully chosen words. Sloggoth scowls. My plan is the best possible plan. It needs no improvements. Get in his face and make him believe me. Sloggoth sits on the throne, growling. The pile of junk creaks under his new weight. You tell Sloggoth about your friend Lindity and her plan. You explain how Astrasil will be trapped in her bunker. Why is a monsterling so eager to betray Astrasil? Ask why he's not loyal to Astrasil, since he was once one of her little nasties, too. I'll prepare him and get him to listen. Sloggoth cringes at the thought. All right, you made your point. I magnanimously accept your suggestion to improve my already perfect plan. Tell this Lindity to get ready. Sloggoth leans back. Somehow, the throne supports his body. Yes, tomorrow, the coop, and the day after tomorrow, the city. Nod and tell him he's smart, but don't mean a word of it. Sloggoth smiles, deeply satisfied by your toadying. He doesn't seem to have any idea that you're faking. Sloggoth's eyes close, then open, then close again. He snores, then wakes up. Get out of here. Get some food. Don't mind if I do. Go where Sloggoth said. A smaller group of hammers has heard that there's food. A few beetles and a little pile of sandy slime gobbets sit at the center of the table. No, Sloggoth, where is he? Careful, it might be a test. They look around as though the boss might spring out from any shadow. Everyone forms a line at first, waiting, but eventually a few of the bolder hammers step forward and take food. When no punishment appears, other animals join in. Monsters. Oh. Claws come in. Oh my goodness, let me recompose myself. Claws come out, teeth sink in. Your monstrous instinct cries out to join the fight, but you have more self-control than you used to. Don't you? Make them settle down and shut up. Let them fight. Make them settle down and shut up. Your roar makes all the smaller monsters freeze. They look from you to the food, then back to you. Slowly, nervously, the hammers form a line again. Make sure everybody gets a fair share. You apportion food evenly enough. No monster goes hungry, and they all see how generous you've been. All that's left for you is a single large ball of slime with sand in it. The sand does not make it better. Does anyone know where the boss is? He was behind his throne. I went in to ask him about that big rock Miri likes, you know. He just yelled at me to get out of there, so I did. Tell him I'm in charge until Sloggoth wakes up. Crack a joke about beauty sleep. Several of the smaller hammers immediately bob their heads in agreement. After dinner, you retreat to your favorite corner and have a nice nap. Hammer layer. Join the gang for Sloggoth's announcement. There's barely enough room for all the hammers to jam together in the throne room. My minions, the reckoning has come. I am an adult now, Sloggoth eyes you. And unlike some adults, I am free to do as I wish. Sloggoth flexes his limbs, showing off his new adult form. Nobody says anything until Sloggoth clears his throat. Several monsters gasp in shock and appreciation, while others, notably Clorpt and Shigar, seem genuinely impressed. Pretend, but make it clear to the others that I'm just humoring the boss. You catch a few smirks and chuckles. Sloggoth notices the insubordination and clouts you on the head. Ow! He leans forward and punches the floor with one fist, then the other. A pile of junk that makes up his throne trembles. With my new strength, I shall tear down the coop's gates. Chains and locks will not stop me. You've seen what Astrasil's done with the coop gates. Those chains are pretty thick now. Let the misunderstanding go unchallenged. Astrasil will pay for ejecting me, for ejecting so many of you. I will show her what a real monster is. I will defeat her, and we will all feast. We will eat every monsterling. Clap sarcastically, he won't even notice. Several monsters look up at you curiously. Snargle and Berry seem to get it. Snargle claps along with you, then Berry too. Then everybody applauds, slowly. Sloggoth shows his teeth in a magnificent grin. He has no idea. After the coup, we shall march on downtown and conquer the city of Ash. The laughing and clapping trails off. Silent monsters look at each other. Sloggoth glowers at the hammers, his displeasure increasing by the moment. Break the silence before he mutilates somebody. Looking for a quick distraction, you step up and raise a cheer for the boss, putting everything into it. Everybody stares at you for a moment, then Snargle joins in. Soon every hammer is cheering along with you. You can see it in their faces. Some are afraid of you, and some are afraid of Sloggoth. Many are afraid of both. Now that everyone is making noise again, Sloggoth seems happy. Now, go, rest, prepare. Tomorrow we fight. The crowd leaves the room, buzzing with excitement. Coop gate. Oh, I guess. Here we go. Time to raid the coop. Sloggoth leads the hammers toward the coop. The gate is all that stands between you and your Kotogi friends. Sloggoth points to you. Time to use that big body. Help me get that gate down. Work together, tire myself, show off my strength. Let Sloggoth do most of the work. You hang back, and Sloggoth pushes harder than he has to. He doesn't seem to notice the trick. The gate crashes to the stony ground. The gang swarms into the coop, laughing and roaring. The coop is empty. No monsterlings, no food, nothing. Sloggoth clutches his head in frustration. Where is everyone? All of you, spread out and check the corners. A figure slips from the shadow, Lindity. Lindity freezes up, and Sloggoth reaches for her. Well, at least I can have an appetizer. Growlin makes Sloggoth tell him who she is. Yeah, I'm Lindity. You know who I am, right? Oh, yes, the little whatever. Yeah, I know who you are, Lindity. We hit all the monsterlings in the bunker with Astrasil. No dinner for you. You had a plan, and she was part of it. The thing is, Puddlebrains, you're not the only smart monster around here. I knew you'd betray me. Well, even if you didn't, I don't want you getting too popular in the gang. As Sloggoth takes notice, a thin rope, As Sloggoth talks, you notice a thin rope hanging from the roof of the bunker, strong enough to hold a monsterling, but not an adolescent or an adult. Ah, Lindity's escape plan. But my point is that I'm not stupid, and you're not going to win. Sloggoth raises his teeth and raises his claws and bares his many teeth. Subtly gesture for Lindity to get away, pick her up and throw her to safety, genuflect to draw attention away from Lindity. You show your cowardice. A show of cowardice distracts Sloggoth for a moment. Lindity races to the bunker and climbs the rope to the lookout spot on the roof. Hammers, get your rocks! He gestures at a pre-prepared pile of paw-sized stones just outside the gate. He leans close to you and lowers his voice. Oops, I must have told you the wrong plan. I believe your usefulness to this organization is at an end. There will be no exit interview. Sloggoth raises his body up to this full height. Smash that bunker, starting with her! Lindy's fighting skills shine as she dances between hurl stones. The bunker door slams open. Fight me! Monsterlings follow Ruck out but freeze at the sight of adult Sloggoth. Ruck, wait! He and Rancid leap to stop him. Sloggoth roars and charges at you. Call the hammers to help me fight Sloggoth. Sloggoth rakes the ground with his claws and opens his mouth very wide. Have Gorogo distract him. Sloggoth is wary enough to ignore Gorogo's funny dance, so the two of you simply face off without exchanging blows. Sloggoth keeps one paw on the ground and pulls the other way back. Sidestep and counterattack. You slash his forearm in passing. Sloggoth plants both forepaws on the ground and swings his feet at you in a double kick. Biribi yells something about dodging left. She's the one who... But is she telling us the truth? Is she on our side? Don't dodge or duck. Punch between his feet with all my might. Your powerful blow catches the surprised Sloggoth right in the belly. Air explodes from his lips. Sloggoth pauses to catch his breath. Use a fancy footwork dance around him and keep him off guard. Try something tricky while he's out of breath. Feint one way, then leap the other and kick him. Don't let him rest. He was ready for a trick, not a head-on attack. You hit his head on. You stagger back. Sloggoth seems exhausted, but he sticks his paw into his fur and clenches something. He closes his eyes for a moment and seems refreshed. You are a disappointment. Did you really believe you could win? Sloggoth draws the photograph from under his fur. The human picture immediately grabs your attention. It's as if the beautiful, hairless face is staring directly at you. All around you, adolescents and monsterlings falter and drop to their knees. Those without knees flop on their backsides. What is that? She leans so far forward that she falls off the roof of the bunker. Lindetti lies hurt but feeling no pain, staring up at the picture with the rest of you. A sense of deep calm and peace overwhelms you, but you felt it before. Claw at myself, use the pain to snap out of it. Ouch! The pain helps you regain your focus. That worked, you're almost free. Another mental leap helps you snap back to reality. Your gaze moves from the human picture to the monster holding it. Sloggoth! Step forward. You feel parts of yourself touching each other inside you, parts that should never touch. Despite the pain, you keep moving. Sloggoth blinks, confused. You take another step and he moves back. Another step forward. Sloggoth's eyes are wide. How are you doing this? Smile as though it's a great secret. You see? Yeah, Sloggoth's not all that. One last step. He's almost done. Punch the middle of his body and take him down. Sloggoth lies at your feet, moving slightly. Some gang members cheer for you. You don't have enough left in you to make another step or lift another limb. You've never felt so tired or weak. The human face on the photograph seems to hover inside your head, and you want to see it. Sloggoth rises to his feet, pushing with both arms. He's nearly out of breath, but he doesn't seem weaker than before. Sloggoth slaps you. Punch him. You swing, and he dodges your attack. You're so weak, so slow. Sloggoth looks from left to right, making eye contact with as many hammers as he can. What are you all waiting for? You're afraid of a weakling? Help me finish this. I'll forgive anyone who wavered today if you obey me now. The other gang members close in around you. They seem reluctant and afraid, but they're also more afraid of Sloggoth right now. Gory stumbles forward, paws raised and balled into fists. Hey, all you idiots, the real fight is here! Smile at Gory. Your smile is weak, but he smiles back. You nod off, just for a moment, even though you were trying not to. You're not fighting Sloggoth anymore, you're fighting the human image in your head, and you're losing. Rancid steps up from behind Gory, puffs himself up, and then beckons. They can't hide their wobbling knees or the smell of terror. Sloggoth stays focused on you. Some hammers hesitate, but most of them turn to attack the relatively helpless monsterlings. Wait! Gory holds up one paw, a single claw raised. Surprised, the adolescents all hesitate. There should be something you should know. Rancid and I are not your true foes. Of course you're not. If anything at all, you're snacks. No, not that either. Then what are you? We are a distraction! Rock charges into the group of adolescents, scattering them in all directions. You like monsterlings? Fight me! Tell Gory to get out of here before he's killed. Already gone. From behind the big rock, Gory shouts to you. Rock will keep them busy. We'll help. Hurry and beat Sloggoth. Sloggoth's face splits in his usual broad, toothy grin. He scrambles over the rock with frightening speed. Sloggoth rises with Rancid in one paw and Gory in the other. Your weird, strong monsterling can't win against the whole gang, and you know it. Surprise only goes so far. Surprise! Then Diddy throws something that bounces off of Sloggoth's head. The object lands on the ground with a metallic ping. What was that? Was that supposed to hurt me? He leans down, holding Gory and Rancid in his paws. It's not even sharp. No, it's not. It's the bar we used to keep Astracyl's inner door closed. Astracyl steps out of the bunker. The hammers leap at the elder, snarling and shrieking. Crash! Astracyl staggers into the coop wall, knocking the smaller monsterlings away. Smash! The elder lashes the ground with her tentacular arms, knocking everyone down. Gory and Rancid tumble and bounce, but Sloggoth no longer has them. The air is filled with cries of pain. Sections of the coop's wall, already damaged, crack and fall. Try to keep Astracyl from stepping on anybody. She steps on your foot, but you keep everyone else out of the way. Astracyl raises a squirming adolescent shape and devours it in one gulp. All around her, hammers flee, screaming into the sharps. Something touches you. Pause. Small pause. You feel more energetic now. Or else you're just too angry to be tired. You feel 8 paws lifting you up. Coterie! 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 Sloggoth manages to reach the gate, but instead of escaping, he turns to face you. This ends now. Destroy him! Sloggoth prepares to slash you, then sees that you're no longer exhausted. Smash him utterly, deliver a series of precise strikes to his weak points. You jab him with the tips of your claws over and over, and he teeters and falls. Damn! Sloggoth whimpers and then stops whimpering. For now. You won! Sloggoth is no more. Take his secret picture from him. You pull the picture from the Sloggoth's corpse. The paper is soaked in slime, his and yours. The human face is almost entirely gone, but maybe it still holds a little power? The ground shakes as it is struck by the tremendous weight of a falling elder. Astracyl is down! Astracyl is partially buried in pieces of a collapsed section of the coop wall. A blanket of silence descends on the battlefield. Everyone who is still standing skitters towards the fallen elder. Her breath is ragged. Treat her with dignity. The remaining hammers watch you with suspicion, keeping their distance. Lindidi, Gory, Rancid, and Ruck rejoin you. We won, right? Lindidi looks incredibly sad. I never wanted this. I only wanted to escape the coop. All this death. All the walls are broken. Somebody needs to take care of everybody until they're fixed. I can fix things. We're staying? So I can fix things. I'll stay with the coterie. Stand with my friends. You all bask in each other's company, cautiously optimistic about the coming days. Outside the circle of the coterie, the remaining hammers stand confused and more than a little afraid. They begin to look for a leader, but they're all looking at you. Oh, chapter 5. Okay. We're at the beginning of chapter 5. This is a good place. It's a little bit shorter than I like to make these, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, we finally beat Sloggoth. We have a decent amount of stats to use. I'm intrigued what's going to happen next. I'm really curious if we're ever going to make it to Ash, if we're going to make it to the city. Anyways, I guess we'll find out next time at the beginning of chapter 5. Bye!